Remember I said Faang and Friends, so how about the Friends? Microsoft just raised the price of Office 365, the subscription service. No pushback that I could tell. Like Alphabet and Amazon, we own Microsoft for the charitable trust. I think the stock's 25-point decline has given a huge buying opportunity for you. You want information, unbiased info about these stocks? We write about them all the time. Which then leaves us with the roughest one of all that I saved for last, and that's Facebook. This is one of our longest held positions in the charitable trust, and this is difficult to talk about. Regular viewers know that I think the world of Facebook and Instagram, fantastic advertising ability, WhatsApp, I use it myself. These are all incredibly compelling. But lately, two things have happened. First, Apple's made it harder for app developers to collect data from iPhone users for targeted advertising. Bad news for Facebook is targeted advertising is a very big part of the value proposition. Now, we know this will hurt earnings. We don't know how badly, and they've already flagged that it will. Second, and this is the real problem, children. Like most of the internet, Facebook and Instagram aren't exactly child-friendly websites, but it looks like many kids are finding their way onto these sites, and some of the content is very worrisome. That has to end. Facebook needs to come down hard on both children and the parents who allow it to happen. Make it like buying alcohol, where people actually get in trouble for trying to subvert the rules. Honestly, if I were Mark Zuckerberg, I would ask Congress to make it illegal for children to go one of these sites. Let them help. Make it somebody else's problem. I would shout, safety for kids is my #1 goal going forward. Now, I am going to say it again, Mark Zuckerberg. You make safety for kids your #1 goal and you make it stick, then I know my trust won't feel it has to leave the stock. I'm not hearing that now, though, which, as a parent and as an observer of the situation, concerns me greatly. I think the political issues are more intractable, but they're not public health issues like teenage suicide. I wish Facebook could just sticker content that it deems sketchy because it's got a good board of advisors that's serious. They have a staff. I don't know, ban anything that could lead to genocide. Based on the recent leaks, though, it seems like they don't care how much damage their users do as long as it generates traffic. Now, I'm sure they hate that characterization, but the hearings are one big echo chamber about that. It's a constant role to improve for Mark Zuckerberg. But if we were to keep the F in Faang, then Mark Zuckerberg needs to solve the children issue. And they probably can't do that without a legal framework from the government that makes it illegal for kids to be on these platforms. Again, I love this business, love to recommend the stock to you, but the third rail of teen suicide is one of the most important things in the world, and it needs to be addressed, and Zuckerberg has to do his best to stop it. Remember, the whole point of Faang is that these companies adapt, they pivot. They're always changing to adjust to new circumstances. It's time for Facebook to prove it still belongs in the club, a club that, by the way, I invented, by making real efforts to protect the safety of its users. I think they can pull it off. I have faith. But until they do, we need to be more cautious.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.